Hi, Vedgeheads. Day 21. It's December 21st, and we are vegging our way through the holidays. And today I thought we'd do my husband and I are Polish. I'm Polish on my dad's side. My husband's Polish on both his parents' side. I grew up, Christmas for us was always celebrated um, primarily Christmas Eve, the 24th. And so this is how we raised our kids. My husband's family was a little more wavy gravy on some of the rules that my dad's family took really seriously. So in my family, no meat on Christmas Eve, no meat. Fish, yes, but no meat. Um, so my husband's family is a little bit more meat oriented. But we would have basically a vegetarian or pescatarian vigilia. We called it vigilia. It means the vigil. Christmas Eve is the vigil, the waiting for the birth of Christ. So anyway, so our dinner, we don't always think of Polish food as super plant forward, but yet it is. They do, like many cultures, really. Meat is it's a celebration food, and there is meat incorporated in many Polish traditional foods. But you can be a Polish vegan. In fact, I follow several Polish vegans on Instagram. Don't you love Instagram? There's so many ways to like learn about the world now. And Warsaw, there's a restaurant I follow in Warsaw called Botanist. And they were telling me that Warsaw is now the seventh most vegan friendly city in the world. I don't know where we get our information anymore like this. But so quick, I'm going to do a quick recap of slowly as I was becoming more plant forward, and also just trying to make more options at the table, because Christmas Eve is usually at my family's house or my husband's cousin's family house who lives nearby. I would try to make more and more plant-based meals. And so we typically have 12 courses, depends on what part of Poland you're from and what family tradition you have. 12 courses. You don't eat huge amounts, you eat a little bit. In the old days, we used to say something comes from the river, something comes from the mountain, something comes from the field. So you'd have mushrooms, you would have potatoes from the fields, you would have cauliflower from the garden here. Anyway, you would try to incorporate the meaning of all these wonderful plants that are available to us. So very often I'll make a mushroom tart with no dairy in it, in a crust, in a vegan crust. I'll make a roasted cauliflower. We usually have, my daughter is a master of this, or mistress of this. She makes a coleslaw, a cabbage coleslaw with no dairy, a kind of a sweet and sour cabbage slaw. We also usually have potatoes, squash, baked butternut squash, like a Hasselback type of butternut squash. We have just a real variety of vegetables available to everyone. Boiled onions or caramelized onions, depending on the mood of the guests that year. Vegetable soup can be a puree, or it can be like a borscht or borscht. The Russian word is borscht, the Polish word is borscht. A beet soup. There are many choices. And so even if you have a very meat-oriented holiday coming up, what can you think of to add in a little piquancy, a little soupçon, a little something of plants? Maybe some raw, like the cabbage slaw, maybe something just heartwarming, like the cauliflower, or we usually also have a tray of Brussels sprouts, something that's going to get that good fiber, nutrition, hearty, celebratory foods in you. Okay, so there's going to be plenty of the other options which you may decide to eat, or you may not decide to eat, but make sure that you're sharing something wonderful on your family holidays, even if it's not exactly the way your mother or your grandmother or your dad likes it or has always done it. There's family traditions evolve. Okay. And let's make them evolve in ways that let us take the best of our culture, the best of our past, the best of our families, and take good care of them. And maybe if that means tweaking it a little bit so that we all can be together and celebrate these holidays another year or two longer and a year or two healthier, that would be really wonderful. Okay, at least I think so. That's why we're here. We're going to veg our best. So go out there, veg your best. I'll see you tomorrow.